Yeah, first thing is I appreciate the crowd. Had a really nice crowd today. Um, uh, Great job from all the people in the administration and Casey and all them for the retro day. That was really cool. I know they spent a lot of time on that, so appreciate all that. I thought defensively we were pretty good all night. All 4 quarters we were good. We rebounded the ball. Offensively, give them some credit. They took some things away from us, and we didn't. We moved the ball fine, but we missed a lot of shots that we made, on Wednesday. So it was nice to be able to stay consistent and in the right mindset defensively without making shots.
So Senate, I know you talked about her, prior to this game, she got going a little bit at the start, and then it seemed like, Jesse and Emma were able to kind of slow that down and kind of hold their own in the paint a little bit. Can you just talk about their efforts down there?
Yeah, I thought our fives were good. We had one little stretch where we got beaten in transition a couple times. Our fives did, but other than that, they've been really good the last 2 games.
And then you talked about the defense. Can you just talk about over the last 3 games, just the synergy that you guys are playing with and really shutting down opposing teams?
Yeah, I think it's our players. I think their energy level's high. I think they're locked in, and our mindset has been different. The last 3 games.
So this is your third straight victory now with double-digit wins, double-digit point victories. So what has led to so much success for the UNM Lobos these past 3 games?
I think what we were just talking about. I think our mindset's been good. I think our discipline has been really good, and defensively we've been good in all 3 games.
And then Joanna went down there, looked bad for a second, but then she was able to come back in. Is there any update? She looked good to go, but is there any update on that injury?
Yeah, I think she'll be fine. Joe's a little theatrical sometimes.
And then you were, I saw that you were on the social media posts, kind of repping out the retro uniforms and sweatshirts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new uniforms?
I thought everything was great. I mean, the amount of time and effort that was put into all of that was tremendous. And I think our staff, administration wise, and all them with Casey and Matt and all them all the way down they did a great job.
Yeah, defensively, obviously you guys were concerned about Gales coming into this game, and you guys, I thought, did an excellent job on her. Can you kind of talk about what you did to take her out of it?
We committed a lot of resources to her, and she's a terrific player. And she did miss a couple open shots that she normally makes, so she doesn't have many days like this. But I think we committed a lot of resources to her. I put it that way.
And then, Coach, you mentioned missing shots, but matched the rebound very well, 48 to 38 rebound. How key is it when you're missing shots, certainly to get the second chance?
Yeah, it's big, and it's really important. And I think Jesse did a tremendous job. Emma did a tremendous job. Jesse's been outstanding on the boards, the last couple games, especially offensively.
And then you guys got a road trip coming up, and it's going to be in Laramie and then in Boise. In between those 2 games, is the plan just to kind of stay in that area, or is it a return back to New Mexico?
No, we'll stay.
I was just going to ask about that. I was just kind of curious how that changes things for you guys, just game prep wise, when you're not going to be at home.
It won't. I mean, we'll actually have more time, just because you don't have class, you don't have obligations around here, and things like that these guys have on a daily basis. So we'll actually have some more time and extra time to study the film and things like that.
And then obviously the road trip starts in Laramie, always a tough place to play. Just talk about how you guys are approaching the challenge, just heading up high altitude, tough team.
Yeah, I think I've never really noticed a difference, and I'm sure that there is or whatever, but they're really good at home. but I think, and Ken can fact check me or Allison here, I know we've won 3 out of 4, and it may be 4 out of 5 up there, so, and with the lone loss being last year, so, I think the more people talk about it, the more it gets in your head, but I've never noticed a difference, and we've had more success up there than probably any team in the league.
All right, any questions for Coach? Great, thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank